Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another album review, and this is for Taylor Swift's new album, Folklore, that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, I wasn't sure what to think of this album at first, but what did I think of it overall? It's really good. I was not disappointed with this record. I think it's probably better than Lover, for sure. Uh, it is very mellow, however, and it is kind of an indie pop that she's going into. So she's definitely changing things up with this album. She's trying something different. And I think the only two songs I had that weren't my favorites were the 1 and 7. Those were the only ones, because 7 started off with her singing, and I wasn't sure about liking that. It's nice, it's just not my favorite song. And the one where she's like, I'm on some new shit and all that, and I'm like, that's kind of a cringy lyric. So I was like, okay, that sounded very off with what she was trying to do. Sorry, I had a yawn spur for a second. Cardigan was actually really good. I wasn't sure about what to think of that song. I thought it was, when I first heard it, I was like, this is going to be the dullest song ever. But now, going into it more, I'm like, okay, now this is growing on me. So I'm really liking it. It does seem a little dull, most of this album, but it's what you make of it. It's pretty much what you think overall of this album, and it is a really good album. I was not disappointed with Taylor Swift's Folklore album. I still got a little more to talk about, but yeah. The Last Great American Dynasty is another good one. I really enjoyed that. Exile is one of my favorites. My Tears Ricochet kind of has that raw emotion in her voice where you feel sympathetic for Taylor in this song. Mirror Ball is pretty nice and kind of lifts you off your feet or whatever is what I'm trying to say. It's a pretty nice song. August was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed August. That was a nice one. Betty was, that almost sounded like, the song made me feel like it was about lesbian love, and I'm like, well, love is love, so that's pretty sweet. Epiphany is another good one. I like the fall down part where she's singing that down, or whatever, and I really like that part in the song. Mad Woman is pretty good too. Wasn't disappointed with that song. I really enjoyed it. The final track actually closed the album out very well, and I was like, damn. I was like, this was a pretty good album. Peace, I wasn't sure what to think of it when I listened to it, but going into it a little more, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. Illicit Affairs, that's a nice one. The one thing when I first heard Betty is where she's like, tell me to go fuck myself, and I'm like, I laughed at that part. I had to laugh. I was listening to it at work and I was like laughing. I was like really shocked that I was like, wow, didn't expect that. uh, didn't expect Taylor to sing that lyric, and I was like, damn. But yeah, there's some cussing in this album. Sorry about the dings again. It's the messenger group chat I joined. But for the most part, uh, Folklore is a really good album. I highly recommend you guys listen to it. It tends to be a very mellow album. If you like mellow music, this is the album for you. If you don't, that's alright. Because not everyone's gonna like your kind of music or whatever you listen to. But yeah, Invisible String is another good song that I enjoyed. And This Is Me Trying was pretty good too. And that's pretty much it. Exile did feature Bon Iver. Justin something was in the song. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm getting so many notifications. Sorry that you have to hear that. And it's kind of interrupting my voice. But for the most part, Taylor Swift Folklore, really outstanding album. Was not disappointed. It is going to be in my best albums of 2020 for sure. So out of 10, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Such a good album. I think this is much better than Lover. Uh, Lover did have good moments in it, and I did give it an 8, but there were some songs that I wasn't sure about liking that seemed a little cheesy from the Lover album. But I know she wanted to make a love album, which that's alright, but it just didn't feel like the kind of album I'd be interested in from Taylor Swift. But for the most part, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Taylor Swift album Folklore if you've heard it. And if you like this album review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the Eurovision Song Contest movie review. I gotta watch it first, which I'll probably watch it tonight sometime. If not tonight, it's gonna be tomorrow. And I got a track review to do tomorrow along with the Reason Why episode for my channel that I do every Sunday, which the Reason Why episodes are gonna end possibly August 16th. Yeah, August 16th it's gonna end. So definitely tune in to the last few episodes of Reason Why for season 3. But I hope you enjoyed this album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. But definitely stay safe out there. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.